we're going to show you how to make a fireball so that you can start a fire. I have made fireballs two ways. I've used lint from my dryer and put petroleum jelly on the ball, and I'll show you how to make one with a cotton ball. Same principle. I simply dip the cotton ball into the petroleum jelly, okay? Rub the petroleum jelly into there. I like to just use the palm of my hand and rub it in there good. You may want to add a little extra. The good thing about these is you can make these ahead of time. I have over a dozen in this small bottle here, ready to go. Don't have to make them later when we need them. So what I do, be sure it's saturated with the petroleum jelly. And there is your fireball. Now there's several things you can do with this fireball. You can use it to start a fire, and John will do that in a moment. Or we happen to have a lantern that's made to hold a candle. And you can take that fireball once it's lit and you can put it inside your lantern, close it, and I will show you that you'll be able to make a lantern that will burn for long enough that you'll be able to see your way to where you're going at night. Now the first thing we want to do after we have saturated the fireballs, I'm going to use a match. And I'm going to show you that the lint will burn, but it will not burn as long as the cotton balls will, okay? So what I'm going to do, hope the wind does not hurt us here. The wind may not cooperate. We've got a front coming through, so we've got a little bit of wind. If you've got a striking stick, they work very well. My matches. Here we go. Not so much right now. The wind is blowing them out. The wind is not cooperating. Lighter, thank you. My trusty scissors. Once it's lit, the wind does not blow them out. And I will show you that. Now we're going to light this one with this fireballs, just because I think it will be simpler since we have a little wind today. And I'm lighting two fireballs for a reason. I'm going to show you how it will work in the lantern as well as starting the fire. And as you'll see, this burns very hot, so don't put it on anything plastic. There you go. Well, the lint, as I said, does not work as well. But in a pinch, it will work. There you go. Now, we have both fireballs, and into the lantern. And as you see, we have a good lantern fire that'll guide your way at night. It will burn for quite a while. As you see, these are burning quite well. Now I'm going to let John walk around, and he is going to show you how to light a fire with those fireballs. Just pick it up with scissors or whatever you have that's safe. Notice he puts it in his kindling. And you have to know, we had rain last night, so the kindling here that we're using is a bit damp. These balls burn so hot with the petroleum jelly that it will start a fire even with damp grasses. He's going to relight it just quite. The other ball of lint is still burning. You might want to know that. And we have flame. And we have wind. There is a flame under there. I do not know if you can see it on the video, but I will show you that the lint is still burning. The lantern is still burning, even though it's hot. It is sooty. Don't try to do this inside by any means. But the lint, as you see, will continue to burn. It will only burn, I can tell you, I've tried this many times, and it will burn only about half as long as the fireball will with the cotton. And here we go. And our wind, of course, is helping us out here. If you don't have wind, of course, you do just like if you were rubbing your sticks together, and you just blow on it a bit. There we go, we have fire. I hope in the sun that you can see the fire. Again, the lint, which came straight from my dryer, and I just did the same thing with it as I did with the cotton ball. Now we got a good flame up under. There we go. We've got a good fire going now here. We've got it started. And the lantern has a little soot in it, so it's kind of hard to tell in the sun. But at night, you would be able to see that flame. Fire. That's very hot. And as I said, they burn extremely hot. That's why I have this on a rock. You can do it on the ground, but I wanted you to be able to see it very well. See our fire? We've got fire. And then, of course, you would add, just like any other thing, you would add your kindling to the fire. Notice that the wind, you can see with this, the wind is blowing. It's not blowing this out. And we've got a good steady little wind here, but it is blowing it. You'll also notice that the lint is shrinking. Your cotton balls will do the same thing. They will shrink as they burn. The petroleum jelly does a great job of continuing to burn and holds that cotton in flames.